welcome to Wednesday's Short Nerdy Guy, where it's New Comic Book Day, after New Free Comic Book Day. So, hopefully you made it up to New Free Comic Book Day and New Comic Book Day, because those things kind of coincide, kind of. Not necessarily, because Free Comic Book Day is where you get free comic books, and New Comic Book Day is just you're going to buy your new comics. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. No. Welcome to the show. Today, we're going to talk about Jason Duby's trade paperback of Pandadayz. Also going to talk about the Joss Whedon Twitter leavingness, and my thoughts on yesterday's Flash. Because, holy crap, we only have one more episode until the season finale of the first season of The Flash. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when the show leaves. Alright, first of all, I'd like to thank Scattered Comics for sponsoring this episode. And speaking of Scattered Comics, Jason Duby is going to be putting out a trade. If it's not already out, then he's going to be putting out a trade paperback of Pandadayz 1 through, let me see here, 1 through, I got my notes here, 1 through, hang on, one through 5. I don't know why that was so hard. Sorry. But yeah, 1 through 5. And as I was reading it and looking at it, it's pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing book. If you're not already a fan of Pandadayz, then you should head on over to scatteredcomicbooks.com or find them at a con, or go to Empire Comic Books Vault or any other comic book store that sells Scattered Comics and ask for Pandadayz, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good for kids, and it's not just for kids. It's for kids, mainly, from what I'm reading, but, also it's got a little fighting, a little ninjas, a little awesomeness things for grown-ups as well, so check it out as well. Now, when I first heard Joss Whedon leaving Twitter, this was after I listened to the Indoor Kids podcast on here that had Jonah Ray on it, and how Jonah Ray was telling his, I think it's kind of funny story, where him and Joss Whedon don't really like each other anymore. And so I thought he was just, getting off of Twitter because of how I heard him being perceived from Jonah Ray's story. Now, when I actually heard about why he got off Twitter, I was like, oh, okay, of course, because, the internet and such believes everything that they read, or their fandom is way too strong, and they forget a lot of things. Like, they forget that Joss Whedon had made Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who was a strong female character who whooped. So there was mainly girls on that show, and they all whooped ass. Also, Firefly. I mean, again, 3 girls on that show whooping ass. So if you're gonna sterilize a made-up character, don't hate on a guy, and don't talk shit about a guy on Twitter, and don't threaten to kill their families, or don't ask them to block you and then go out there and fight them, because I'm pretty sure Joss Whedon cares about his fans, but at the same time he doesn't really, you're not on that level with him to ask him to block you. I mean, I'm pretty sure he blocks a lot of people already, but he's not on Twitter anymore, so he has nothing to worry about. But, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to bash anyone. If anyone does a stupid thing, of course, they did a stupid thing, it's the internet, they're gonna get ripped to shreds. But this wasn't stupid. Avengers had been out since Thursday of last week. They started on May 2nd, Friday, that it came out, and it continued to Monday. Really, guys? Really? Tell me you saw that movie and you're like, I don't like this movie anymore. because, or I don't like this director because, he sanitized a made-up woman from a made-up comic book universe. I get it, though. At the same time, I get it because, that's not right to do to actual women. Of course not. That's not good to do to actual women. Right. But Black Widow is a made-up female character from a made-up universe that's in comic books. And I also understand, a lot of people are getting angry that there's not a lot more Black Widow in toys or in anything, really. But I don't know about that. My opinion is, they need to have more, they need to have like a Black Widow movie. That would be amazing. But at the same time, we don't know what they're thinking. Maybe they'll surprise us later. I mean, they're already coming out with a Captain Marvel movie. I'm talking the female one, not DC one. There's Black Widow's going to be in the Infinity War. That's one lonely woman and a slew of men. Well, no, it's going to be two women, because it's going to be Cortana and Black Widow, probably whooping ass. Okay, probably whooping ass in Infinite War. So yeah, I don't know how to put it, but just James Gunn put it very nicely. He wrote a nice little long paragraph about how your people's fandom take it too far, but at the same time, it's good to have that kind of fandom. But again, at the other same time, let's not, attack the man. Let's not threaten the man. Let's not threaten the man's family. That's not right. I mean, come on. What are you gonna do if Joss Whedon actually came to your house? Are you gonna actually say that to him, to his face? I don't think you would. Don't think you would. It's like a lot of people watching EOC and seeing their favorite fighter lose and be like, man, if I was there, I'd whoop so much ass, it wouldn't even be funny. And what if your favorite fighter actually came to your house? Or like the opponent of your favorite fighter came to your house? Would you actually whoop so much ass? Probably not, because he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. You're sitting at home or on your computer, just angry and just going, what? No. And then, type out whatever and get all your anger out and stuff like that. So, that's my thoughts on that. The Flash, yesterday, Gorilla Ground. Holy crap. That was some great CGI, first of all. Because I could not even tell. I knew it was CGI, but I couldn't tell it was CGI because of how great it was. Number 2, I'm pretty sure Star Labs has a lock on their door or their elevator or something, because how the hell did Iris get downstairs and find out that Barry was the Flash without either an alarm going off or a computer saying, hey, someone is unauthorized to be in the building and is going to find out who you are? Come on. That I don't understand. Also, one of my coworkers pointed out that I knew he was nowhere around the city. I knew he was somewhere still in the Star Labs, but I didn't know where. And then my coworker pointed out, saying, oh, he's basically under the prison that they built. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, next week's episode, that's gonna blow. That's not gonna be good. That's where it brings everyone. It brings, Arrow or Dark Arrow or the heir to the Demon's Head, Oliver Queen, the Flash, and Firestorm, which is gonna be amazing. They're all gonna be fighting Harrison Wells, which is gonna just be fantastic. Also, by the way, if one of your family members finds out that you're a superhero, don't throw everything that they don't know yet just at them, because they'll kind of, not process it very well at first, and then be angry, and then, end of the episode, they're all helping each other. So, all in all, just Flash show is getting ridiculously awesome, and I won't know what to do when it goes away for the summer. I don't know. It's gonna be horrible. Maybe I'll have Undateable to watch, because that was funny too. There are 2 live shows that they did. They changed it up. They did one live version at first, and they had one script, and then they did the same live show with the different guest star appearances and different jokes, which was great. So if you want to see a funny sitcom, go check out Undateable as well. Alright, now, I've gone a little too long, but I thank you for watching. Also, the Friendship Podcast is up on the Facebook page, on my Facebook page, and on their Facebook page, and I believe on TBP Studios' Facebook page too. So go check them out. They're amazing people. They have such a great time. I had such a great time. Dan had such a great time. Katie had such a great time. So, alright. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. And I will see you all on Friday.